I woke up to a very familiar sound. A train at this hour of the night? I thought to myself. It was still pitch dark and raining outside. I fumbled my way through the darkness to the fence, and behold, a train with empty coaches running down the track far below. The chaos amid serenity kind of fed the caged spirit inside me. We have been thinking for a while now. How should we frame these videos? Should we do all kind of touristy things and make this channel like any other channel out there? Or should we let it reflect how we actually see these trips? After all, isn't vlog supposed to be just that? Then let me start by telling you how much we love rain. More so with drenched mountains and lush forests around. And that's exactly what we are here to cover today. Namaste and Namaskar guys, welcome to another new episode, and today we are gonna speak our hearts out. Back in 2018, we visited Mongpong, a little hamlet tucked amid jungle and away from the crowd in the northern plains of Bengal. The forest department has its own resort perched a little above sea level and overlooking the beautiful Tista River. The place is hardly 30 kilometers from NJP railway station and yet so virgin and beautiful. The complex is adorned with trees big and small. A single railway track runs below through the forest and occasionally one or two trains run by. The details of the trip might be a little faint on my memory, but I still remember how childhood nostalgia hit me the first time when I heard a train penetrate the silence and chug by. It drizzled the entire day and then the entire night, but we still decided on going around and visiting places. Mongpong is the gateway to Duars, which hosts all the major forests and the n number of water streams. We were on our way to one such forest and guess who blocked the road? Let me see if I have a zoomed in video. Here it is. Road blocked by that cute little elephant over there. Wiggling his tail, eating grasses, lazing around, scaring people off as if he has got all the time in the world. Well, actually he does, but you see we don't. But obviously he doesn't care. So he continued to block the road like a boss. We waited for around 30 minutes and finally decided to retire back to our hotel. The pouring wouldn't stop and made the early evening literally magical. Next day, we decided to climb the mountains further. First up was Mongpu, where Rabindranath Tagore's beautiful bungalow is situated amid forest and overlooking a beautiful valley. You can find a lot of things inside, including his portrait, his used furnitures, paintings and photographs and other stuff. But did I tell you even his scribbles look like art? Beside it is the old quinine factory, possibly belonging to the husband of the novelist Maitri Devi. Next stop, Delo. Yes, you can climb up to the bungalow, visit the park with all the rest of the crowd, do paragliding, but I walked past all of that and this is where it took me. Aren't clouds amazing? Another visit worth mentioning was Jorpukri bungalow. The bungalow was nice, hardly visible, and I couldn't care less. But the road leading up to it was pure bliss. We visited a bunch of other touristic places in Kalimpong and Karshiang, but to tell you the truth, my favorite had to be the drive through the cloud with the pines on one side and the hill on the other. I can just never get enough of it. Rain makes everything look amazing. The washed up roads, the rivers brimming with water, literally anything and everything around. Still with us? Then like and subscribe. Also, criticize us in the comment section and visit our blog for travel plans, itinerary, and much more. That's all for today. See you next time.